a.m. we like 4 a.m. 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking home. Ooh, yeah. It's 2 a.m. Let's got me loose. From what you say, don't care of you. Then I won't give me two. I got a bag, but I want you. Send me your location. Send me your location. I need to know your location. Send me your location. Where you at? Where you been? Taking pictures on the trip with your friends. Bad all, we don't count it, just spend. Make our own, we don't follow the trends. 100 on our own expense. Only live once, so we so. Let's take. Don't miss. Pour 'em all out, then reload it. More drinks, more sips. More time getting spent on text. More things that I gotta confess. Let's be honest for once and own it. Lose ourselves and live in the moment.
It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheeseheads on and have filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, an NFC battle in store for us between the Washington Commanders and the Green Bay Packers. One final month to push for the playoffs or start preparing for the future. Here we go. It's Week 14. Oh, and he eats a hit to bring it into that, right near the 25-yard line. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Vikings, Panthers 50, Panthers 50. Let's go.
Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Here's Daniels. It's caught. This is Jalen Wright. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Panthers 60, Panthers 60.
It's 3rd and 2. Now Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Gravity Lions.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Escapes the punt, and they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit and have a second down.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Dumps it off to his running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
He's out near midfield and still going. And he's finally brought down up at the 48.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Play fake. It's Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play.
His first throw is an interception. And the Commanders take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number one, and number two, Kate.
They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Packers take over on his 5th interception of the season.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
Ready?
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Having gained about a handful there. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. They gain 11 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. He's got the squiver. He's got a lane up past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Come on. Hit. Cougar 19.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Called in left side. And this one doesn't go far.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
70.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders reach pay dirt for the first time this game. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys...
And the kick is no good. An early point after left on the table. Maybe later in this game it's going to be a moment we look back on. Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. A great effort, but he got popped at the end of it.
Take over at first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. Hut, hut.
Love now, off the play action. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. Good running there to get around 6, but now they've got third down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable in an incomplete.
Set, hut. Ready.
Love throwing on fourth. He's got his man. This is cracked. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. The Packers on top early. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They've got first and 10 here, looking to add to their lead.
Hut, hut.
A toss now to Robinson. He brushed him off with ease. And he gets some decent yardage there before they send him out. Looks like about 6, so we've got second and 4.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. And you feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
He's got it in the red zone. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers grow the lead to 7. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Packers grow their lead to 8. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, it's Daniels. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Third and short, Daniels. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Punt meets him at the 28. And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
At their own 38-yard line.
Ready up.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10.
Let's go now. Set.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He's got room to roll. Along the right sideline, there's space. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers lead by 14. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Packers lead by 15 now. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Things going well so far. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. Stretch the Eagles.
Daniels back to throw. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. There he goes. Pick 6. Touchdown, Green Bay.
I gotta believe, Kate, his first pick of the game directly led to that one. Remember, what worked to generate that first turnover, playing things the same way, and this time, well, it wasn't just a pick, it was a pick 6.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers grow the lead now to 22 points. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Daniels coming back after that pick. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26.
Hot 70. Hot set. 3. Panther 11. Panther 11. 19 tight. 19 tight. 79 Broncos. Dragon 60. 19 Lions.
Daniels now. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You can tell this is going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
He dropped it. Oh, that should have been intercepted. Brock, he had it. Couldn't bring it in, though. That does bring up 4th down. The Commanders ready for the punt. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Collects this at the 32. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
At their own 46-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. Even 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
They're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
There. Hut.
That throw behind his intended target. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
Coverage by Mikey Sainristil.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, a largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Got his man. It's Golden. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's Robinson. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, it did the job.
And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers running away with it in the 2nd quarter. That one right down the middle. And the Packers continue piling on to this lead.
Commanders 6.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Starting from the 5. Massive hits, the ball's out. Oh, and this will be a turnover. It's recovered by the kicking team. Well, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right, at a young age. You're always coaching those guys, hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play, and they just did.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
The Commanders
50, green, hut.
Love out of the shotgun. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Cycle. 52 blue, black shot. Fury, yellow.
Love now on 3rd and goal. And the defender comes away with it. Mike Samuelson makes the play.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Cut 19, cut 92. Bravo 80. Ready, ready.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Chased out to his right. Good strike downfield to Lane. And what a big play that was on 1st down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
From his end zone, Daniels finds him on the crossing route. Tackle made right around the 26. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Daniels on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26.
Here we go. 18, 19 tight. 19. Let go.
Play action now with Daniels. On the move, headed right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that game. Washington calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Get it. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Again, Daniels to the air. Going deep here for the end zone. And this is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders chop some of the lead off before the half. York now for the extra point. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go. Now he's York to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. This makes it up to the 25.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half.
Red, yellow, set, red, 38, white, ready?
Love now on first and 10. He put everything he had into this one. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Try getting it to Nico Collins. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
He's going to try another deep one here. This is caught inside the 15. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers grow their lead yet again. Now he's York to kick this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10.
Set, hut. Blue, 32. Hut.
Love from the gun. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Robinson on the inside give. Gets up the edge to the 35. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
And bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
On the give, it's Lloyd. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. That one gains 7. And it'll give the Packers the first.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Ready?
1st and 10, around to Robinson, who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Give that tackle to Johnny Newton.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Robinson again here on 2nd. And this is going to get him right up near that 1st down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Ready?
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down.
Down. Hut, hut.
Staying with Robinson. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Set. Set. Go.
Hand off here to Lloyd. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Oh, no, they hit him yet again. Kane Medrano makes the play. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Hits him on the in route. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Giving 24 yards on that one. And that's good for a Washington 1st down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Ready? Cowboy. Ready?
Daniels now on 1st down. Pass is hauled in by the running back. Giving them an 18-yard pickup there. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
Washington 1st down. A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Ready, 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 ready.
To throw again, it's Daniels. He is knocked down at the line. One of those big uglies up front, got his hand on it at just the right moment. That's going to force 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Here we go, check.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. This connects with Higgins. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's another Washington Commanders first down. A gain of 12.
60 Eagles.
And the Washington first down.
From the red zone now. And this is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders start the second half with some needed points. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there are so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like the receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses. That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
Gabe York to kick off.
Now he's York to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Packers getting set here. First and 10.
Let's go. Head black, 95. Set.
Again, left side. Here's Robinson. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Quick throw out wide by Love. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Now it's Kayvon Thibodeau there to wrap him up. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over.
Ready.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Cut down the field, Golden. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Robinson up the middle. No room up the middle, none outside either, Brock. So give him just 2 yards on that carry. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, right.
47-yard line.
43. Let's go now.
Another carry for Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
2 yards to go. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Green Jack. Here we go. Ready.
Throw here, 3rd down. He lobs this up, left sideline, looking for something big. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers put up even more points in a win. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers tack on 7 more to their lead.
Commanders 21.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Fielded at the 7. He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys at Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got 2 things on their mind. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
set, ready, set, hunt.
Running left is Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more...
He will have them a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers keep running away with this. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. His kick is no good. He missed it, but wait just a second. Looks like the penalty flag might bail him out, Brock. I think this is going to be roughing the kicker. So yes, indeed, that is being confirmed, partner. They just said no to the penalty. What's going on?
I tell you what, Kate, if they don't want the free yards, you and I know 31 other offenses in the league who'd be happy to take them right now.
No doubt about that. And this drive will start inside the 25. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
19, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. All set to go now from the 35.
70 Timberwolves.
Rolling on 1st down, Daniels. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
2nd down and 10, Daniels. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
60 average, 60.
3rd and long for him here. He's trying to go deep again. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down.
Okay, that is such a great job defensively. You get these 5 wide sets. There is so much speed to cover, so much complexity to handle. Defense, they ace the test.
And he had it for a second, but unable to hang on. And the possession literally slipped through their fingers as they turn it over on downs. All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go, set. Yep, hut.
Running here with Bijan. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Here, trouble, 38, black, ready.
Got to give to Bijan. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief with his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here.
Here we ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Vacates quickly left side. This throw's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the results, 4th down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. The Packers sending out their special teamers. Field goal coming. Ball in the left hash. The distance 53 yards. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers getting closer to their 10th win of the season. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Cougar 19.
Out of the gun, Daniels. This is thrown towards the defender instead. Man, he's the one who makes the play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target. And really, the timing of it all. You could be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one really perfectly. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. And once again, they can't connect. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
You never ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Oh, brother, it's another interception.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, yeah, interceptions follow.
Down.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
Set cut.
Here's a design run.
Let's go now.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
You blue. Set cut.
They're drawing up for him.
Let's go.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd.
Set.
They're drawn up for him. So a historic venue in football sees yet another win as the Packers take this one at Lambeau. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just